actually say, yeah, underrated players in that Spain national team. And a lot of fans, we have a bias. You players like Rodri. I still see some people, questioning the fact that he won the best player of the tournament. You know, where everything tends to be about goals. Goals involvement. There are other players on the field that are actually playing as much better as those people attacking. Yeah, but everybody just like we like the aura of, okay, Messi has scored 8 goals, Mbappe has scored 10 goals. Yeah, they all deserve it though. But looking at some stats that favors Rodri, you know, in the competition, Rodri has the most pass completion in the whole tournament, which also which we can also say he has the most involvement in games, in terms of passes, in terms of touches, in terms of interception. you know that's laudable. It's very laudable. Then also, Rodri, it covers the most distance on the pitch. Sometimes, the only thing people actually appreciate, which is understandable too, is the result. Nobody cares about the effort. So, but when you look at the effort Rodri has been putting into this competition, into these matches, covering the most distance, being involved in the most outlets in the games. So, there's effort, a very strong effort, and Spain are actually getting the result out. So I still don't understand why people are actually saying Rodri does not deserve it. He's at the center of things that are happening, that actually happening within the team. So I think Rodri deserves it, and we should give him the applaud he actually deserved. Yeah. Then also, I was talking about the underrated players in Spain national team. Now Simeon, their goalkeeper. Proud to this competition, a lot of people have been talking about Raya displacing him. Barcelona player also displacing him. A lot of people have been talking about that. But this guy are stood his ground, and the coach backed him up. Throughout the competition, the guy had 7 clean sheets. That's impressive. And how many goals conceded? I think a goal conceded. And kudos to the Spain backline. We can't but actually applaud them for a very good performance from them. And also Kubasi. A lot of us actually underrated this guy. And I think one of the things that is robbing us from enjoying good football is comparison. Because we keep comparing players to this. We